Unit 4, Reading 1.
Virtual reality for medical students. What is virtual reality? Virtual reality, or VR, is a way to enter into a three-dimensional, computer-generated experience. In 2 dimensions, for example in a book, images have length and width, but they have no depth. They appear flat. With VR, you wear special glasses to see the 3 dimensions, just like in the real world. VR gives you an experience with sight, sound, feeling, and sometimes even smell. With VR, you can move things around as if you are using your hands in the real world. You can make things appear larger or smaller, too. Virtual reality for medical students. Imagine that you want to become a doctor. You have studied hard for many years, and you have finally gotten into a good medical school. In your first year of medical school, one of your most important courses is anatomy. Anatomy is the study of everything in the human body. For example, you have to learn the name, location, and function of all 206 bones and more than 650 muscles. Would you prefer to learn this by using a book or by using virtual reality? Virtual reality, or VR, is the latest technology to help medical students learn about the human body. Usually, students study anatomy by using books. However, books do not show how everything fits together in 3 dimensions. With VR, students can remove layers of muscles and see how they are connected to bones. They can see how everything fits together. Of course, students still use anatomy textbooks, but students learn best when they have a variety of ways to learn. VR is giving students a new way to learn anatomy. VR is also giving medical students a new way to practice an important skill: the medical examination. A doctor examines a patient and gives a diagnosis. Students learn how to do a medical examination by reading a textbook, watching a doctor, and finally by doing it themselves. But it is a big jump from studying to examining a real patient. With VR, students can practice medical examinations before working with a real patient. Here is how VR is used for learning medical examinations. The instructor chooses the specific medical situation for the virtual patient. Then the medical student puts on the VR glasses and starts the examination. The student clicks on each part of the body that she needs to check. The VR shows information about the patient. For example, if the student clicks on the eyes, it may say that the eyes are yellow. The student can also have the virtual patient move various body parts. Then the student makes a diagnosis, identifying the problem. When the student finishes, she will get a report on what she did correctly and what she missed in the examination. With VR for medical examinations, students are able to practice many times with virtual patients before examining real patients. One of the most exciting uses of VR in medical education is to practice a much more difficult situation: the hospital emergency room. Doctors are under a lot of pressure. They have to make life and death decisions quickly. Typically, medical students learn how to perform under pressure only by having experience in an emergency room. But students will not see a great variety of medical situations unless they are there for a long, long time. Fortunately, with VR, students can practice emergency room situations and learn. For example, in one situation, the VR patient may suddenly get a fast heartbeat. The heart monitor changes, and that tells the doctor to do something now or else the patient will be in trouble, explains Dr. Joshua Sherman, an emergency room doctor in Los Angeles. He says that when you take action, you see a change in the VR patient. This gives you positive reinforcement that you did the correct thing, or the incorrect thing if the situation gets worse. VR is amazing for that. During the VR experience, students can see the results of their actions. The education of medical students is extremely important because they will be our doctors someday. VR technology can help students improve their performance and make them better doctors in the future. Of course, nothing can replace taking care of real people in real situations. But VR can help students practice their skills in new and exciting ways.